As we know, the Waqf Act, which was passed recently, has been challenged today in the Supreme Court. So basically, they have challenged that the new law violates the Muslim rights and interfere with the religion matters. What did the Supreme Court said so far? Let's discuss. The court didn't pass a final judgment yet, but it said it plans to give temporary interim protection. Here what they suggested. If a court has already said a property is Waqf, then it will be continued to be Waqf. It won't be removed or denotified from the Waqf list even if it does not have written document. Second, the court said if the government says a Waqf property might be government land and starts a investigation, that won't stop the property from being treated as a Waqf in the meantime. And the court said only Muslims except certain government officers should be allowed as members of the Waqf board and the Central Waqf Council. This because it deals with the religion matters. What are the big issues being discussed so far? Let's discuss. Waqf by user. This means properties that have been used as a Waqf for centuries but don't have official papers. The new law says these won't count as a Waqf unless registered, which could affect many old mosques and the graveyards. The next, there was a registration problem. How can you ask for 300 to 400 years old properties to show registration documents when registration didn't even exist then? And the third issue was government control. The law gives powers to the government officers to decide if a Waqf property is actually government land. Critics say this is unfair because the officers act like a judge in his own case. And the fourth issue was raised was non-Muslims in the Waqf boards. The new law allows non-Muslims to be a part of the Waqf management, but the people argue this goes against the religious nature of Waqf. So what happened next? The court will continue hearing the case and decide whether to pass this temporary order. They may also combine similar cases from the different high courts into one hearing in the Supreme Court.